What do you think about that first half, though, even though it was a tricky start?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on Gunner Street, and I'm here after a professional win for the Arsenal. Never said it would be easy, but a very, very good professional win for the boys as we go away from home at Craven Cottage, pick up a win where we desperately needed it, and where we've had some difficulties in the last couple of games, and we started the game kind of shaky today. Honestly, first of all, let's talk about the lineup. Nothing really shocking about the lineup, pretty standard. Backline, same as always. The backline has been doing the job so far this season, been very, very solid. Another clean sheet again today. I thought Saliba was absolutely top quality. Yuri and Timber, I'll get onto him later, but another solid performance from Timber at right back. In the midfield, you have Zubamendi, Rice, and Eze. A midfield that should be growing and has been very interesting to watch so far. We see Rice dropping a bit deeper, Zubamendi playing in those pockets to hopefully play Eze and hopefully build and create chances from there. And in the attack, we saw Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard. No, we did start the game pretty shaky, and people were going to say, okay, we were poor. I don't think it was necessarily a poor first half. I just thought for majority of the game, it could have been a bit sharper, a bit cleaner in terms of creating our chances. Fulham did create some chances, had a few wayward shots on goal, a few half chances. Harry Wilson had some chances where the ball got crossed into the box. Some daring efforts, but we know he can score from there. Ultimately, none on target. Raya didn't have to make a save, but we build into the game. I think first 25 minutes, Fulham were the home team. They did well. First game after the international break is always a difficult one, but we started to build ourselves into the game. We find a way into the game. And Saka, man, oh my. How much do I have to talk about it? Saka has been growing into this role of being the main man at Arsenal. And we saw it even with him last season. I thought before his injury, he was on pace to do mad things in this league. But coming back this season, he has a different mentality. And not a different mentality in terms of taking the game by the scruff of the neck, but wanting to be a match winner, having the ability to beat his man every single time. He has Sessegnon on toast. And I remember he had one jink before the goal, shook off the guy, megged him in the box, got a chance off, then gets it back. I thought it should have been a penalty where he beat Kevin on the inside and ultimately got brought down. Kevin has to go through Saka to win the ball. And they're talking, and the referee said he won the ball. It just didn't make sense for me. Let me know in the comment section down below, people. Do you think it was a penalty? For me personally, I don't see it, man. I definitely don't see it. But again, these are the types of results and performances that last season kind of cost us in the title race. We weren't going away from home and doing the job against these teams that were playing in these mid-block and kind of frustrating Arsenal for majority of the game. And which Fulham did today, I'll give Fulham credit. First half, they definitely frustrated us. And ultimately, our goal came from a wonderful set piece. Saka puts in the corner. Gabriel flicks it on the back post to Trossard, who's there. But these are the games last season we weren't winning. And that's what you want ultimately from this team and Mikel Arteta. Let's see what you can do away from home. Go away from home and continue to win these games. We know you're a strong side away from home. 23-24 comes to mind. We went on an outstanding run at the back half of 2024. But we have to win games like this. And I think we're kind of setting the marker for how we're going to go. Not every game you're going to play brilliant, free-flowing football. Not every game is going to be magical. Not every game is going to be 3-4, 5-0. But the expectation is no matter what, no matter a refereeing decision, no matter if you're not playing your best, no matter if the conditions are pretty poor, the standard is by this team and for this team now is 3 points away from home or at home. And it's something that I'm happy to say that we've been consistently doing. I think that's another clean sheet in the league. I think that's what 5 out of 8 in the Premier League. I think Liverpool scored on us, Newcastle, and City. But other than that, I think clean sheets in every other game in the league. That's 5 from 8, an outstanding record so far in the Premier League this season. And we're taking our chances. Bukayo Saka today was outstanding. He had his man on toast. But Yuri and Timber, again, I want to touch on. He has been imperial this season. Very, very solid. And I saw him, Saka, and Bassi talking after the game. There has to be some kind of praise in there for Timber. Because for me personally, he's had a very, very good game. Again, one player that for this Arsenal side has really been stepping up and performing, especially when Ben White, has been coming back from injury. He was on the bench today. Good to see Ben White come back. But it's not really been too much cover there for him. over the last season and our season or so. So he's had to really step up, even with times that he's been dealing with injury, and really perform for this Arsenal squad. But big shout out to the team today. It was a very defensive performance. It was a very good, solid defensive performance, and we took our chance when we needed to. And that's what ultimately this team has been built on, to win games by any means necessary. And people could call us Corner FC, Set Piece FC, call us what you want. But we're holding up the title at the end of the season. You have to call us winners. And that's what I'll say, man. Not the best performance, but a performance that showed a lot of character, a lot of grit to go away from home in a very difficult ground. And I've watched a lot of Fulham this season. They have good players. They have players who are comfortable on the ball. They have players who could hurt us. They have a Wobie. Smith Rowe came off the bench. Raul Jimenez has scored goals against us. Last season, he scored a goal from only one chance. Again, you also have Josh King, another young player who's been very brilliant for them to start the season, who's been getting games over Smith Rowe, who we know what he can do in the Arsenal shirt. So, yeah, man, very, very good performance in terms of coming away with the result. Ultimately, not the best in terms of free-flowing football. I thought we could have been a bit cleaner, especially in that first half. But like I said at the beginning, professional, distinguished performance. Honestly, anything what you want to come away from it, got to have a very, very impressive performance like that. Very professional. And it's something that we've been showing that we can do in the Premier, in not only the Premier League, but also away from home in Europe as well. We saw Bilbao. That was a very good professional performance. I know it was home as well, but Olympiacos was a good professional performance. Newcastle, we had to fight and battle in that game. We've shown that bit of quality. I think this is another marker for Mikel Arteta and another good stamp for this team, man. Another good hurdle to get over. It was a difficult task. And this is the first mid-block team we've really kind of faced to really start the season. So it's good to really see how we fare up against them. We need to be a bit better in terms of taking our chances. Gyökeres had a few chances to get his goal today. Gutted that he didn't ultimately get it. But nonetheless, we move forward. It was a very hard-fought result and a very trying performance from all the boys. Every single man, I would say, gave their all. I saw Rice came off. He didn't even come off or finished the game looking absolutely knackered. That's why you had to get Norgard on to end the game. But that's people. I'm going to close it out here. Leave me in the comment section down below your man of the match. Honestly, who do you think should be man of the match for this game? Rate the performance out of 10. What do you give the manager? What do you give the players? Let me know everything in the comment section down below. A few people. I'm on the road to 2K subs. If you do anything Arsenal related, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and help me on that journey. Without further ado, people, thank you for all your love and support. And just like Arsenal, back at top of the league, baby. You already know. Next one, baby. Peace.